Definition of rock journalism: people who can't write, doing interviews with people who can't think, in order to prepare articles for people who can't read. Frank Vincent Zappa, December 21, 1940 – December 4, 1993, was an American musician, composer, and bandleader. His work is characterized by nonconformity, free-form improvisation, sound experimentation, musical virtuosity, and satire of American culture. There are three things that smell of fish. One of them is fish. The other two are growing on you. My best advice to anyone who wants to raise a happy, mentally healthy child is: keep him or her as far away from a church as you can. There is no such thing as a dirty word, nor is there a word so powerful that it's going to send the listener to the lake of fire upon hearing it. You can't be a real country unless you have a beer and an airline. It helps if you have some kind of football team or some nuclear weapons, but at the very least you need a beer. Some scientists claim that hydrogen, because it is so plentiful, is the basic building block of the universe. I dispute that. I say there is more stupidity than hydrogen, and that is the basic building block of the universe. Anybody who wants religion is welcome to it. As far as I'm concerned, I support your right to enjoy it. However, I would appreciate it if you exhibited more respect for the rights of those people who do not wish to share your dogma, rapture, or necro-destination. I like to watch the news because I don't like people very much, and when you watch the news, if you ever had an idea that people were really terrible, you could watch the news and know that you're right. The more boring a child is, the more the parents, when showing off the child, receive adulation for being good parents because they have a tame child creature in their house. A composer is a guy who goes around forcing his will on unsuspecting air molecules, often with the assistance of unsuspecting musicians. For the record, folks, I never took a shit on stage, and the closest I ever came to eating shit anywhere was at a Holiday Inn buffet in Fayetteville, North Carolina, in 1973. It isn't necessary to imagine the world ending in fire or ice. There are two other possibilities. One is paperwork, and the other is nostalgia. Everybody believes in something, and everybody, by virtue of the fact that they believe in something, uses that something to support their own existence. I think that if a person doesn't feel cynical, then they're out of phase with the 20th century. Being cynical is the only way to deal with modern civilization. You can't just swallow it whole. Their stupidity does not amaze me. It's when they're smart that amazes me. It's baffling whenever you find someone who's smart incredible. Soon you'll have zoos for such things. Scientology. How about that? You hold on to the tin cans, and then this guy asks you a bunch of questions, and if you pay enough money you get to join the master race. How's that for religion? After all, he wrote this book here, and in the book, it says he made us all to be just like him. So if we're dumb, then God is dumb and maybe even a little ugly on the side.